This performer has come to our open mics many a time, and he is making his stage debut here for his very first show. I want to hear a huge round of applause to the very funny Lars Söderlund!
What does it mean that I'm 32 years old and my big fear in life is getting possessed by the devil? What does that mean? It means I was raised Catholic. It's my big fear. Catholicism is just a scary religion. Like, to this day, if I hear a pipe organ, I get the cold sweats. And if it's like a pipe organ and children singing over it, I poop my pants. I'm no fun at a baseball game. Possessed by the devil. Here's why I'm afraid I'm going to get possessed by the devil. Because you have to turn the devil down with boldness and decisiveness. And I am neither of those things. I mean, look what, right? So I know that's how it would go. You know, it'd be like, puff of smoke. And he'd be like, I'm the devil. I've come for your soul. And I'd be like, first of all, thanks for coming. Sidebar. I can't even hang up on telemarketers. Do you understand? See how polite I am? Thanks for coming. Now's not a great time for me to get possessed. I became vegan this year. Oh, thank you. My friends were totally unsupportive. One more big lifestyle change. You know. Try back in 2 weeks. That's like all I could do. Try back in 2 weeks. Maybe I want to get possessed then. And he's like, I shall return in 2 weeks. Puff of smoke. But now I have a new problem. Because I bought myself 2 weeks. But he's coming back. And that's a lot of attention from the devil. 2 visits. And I'm very susceptible to flattery by attention. That's why we're here tonight. Like, I had this ex, for instance, and she wouldn't stop calling. We were in separate relationships. She wouldn't stop calling, and she would say things like, I just wish we could make out again. Or, I want my shoes back. One of those two. And I'd be like, you gotta stop calling me. It's embarrassing. But what are you wearing? And she'd be like, not those shoes you took from me. And I'd be like, listen, I've moved on. You're not getting those shoes back. So I can only imagine my experience with the devil, right? You return in 2 weeks. Puff of smoke. I've returned for your soul. And I'd be like, well, you can't have it. But tell me how bad you want it. And he'd be like, I want your soul in the deepest pits of hell. And I'd be like, sounds like you want my soul pretty bad. See. Tell me what hell is like. He's like, I'm confused. Satan out. Puff of smoke. And he wouldn't call, right? And now I'm jealous. I don't want him to I want to turn him down, right? So he would inevitably still not call. So I got a free night, right? I light some candles, maybe in the shape of a pentagram. Say some words in Latin. There he is. Oh God, where am I? It's you. I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's that guy whose soul you want so bad. You still want it? You'd be like, you can keep it. He's like checking for the door. You've defeated me. Where's the door? I'm like, oh yeah? Surprise! I have your devil baby inside me. You'd be like, what? That's preposterous. I'd be like, listen, I'm having this Satan spawn with or without your support. You'd be like, Well, okay. First of all, that ain't mine. Second of all, you gotta get control of your life. I don't normally say this, but you might consider reading the Bible. Satan out. Puff stuff. I have actually been reading the Bible lately. Not because Satan told me to. Been reading the Bible. Bet Jesus had a crazy life, huh? That's my favorite thing I've ever written. Just think about it. Bet Jesus had a crazy life, huh? That's not how we talk about it. But that is a line you can use on your next Christian mingle date. There are things I forgot in the Bible. Like, Mary and Joseph are engaged, right? And Mary is suddenly, randomly pregnant. And Joseph goes, listen, I'm not going to be a jerk about this, but I'm going to walk away from this whole situation. And an angel has to appear and say, you do not want to walk away from this situation. People will remember if you leave behind Mary and her son, God. And I picture Joseph being like, so I'm going to be pretty important then. And the angel being like, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about like Christmas and the cast of characters there, you know? It's like Jesus, Son of God. Mary, Mother of the Lord. Kings from faraway places. Shepherds who saw the angels in the sky. Joseph. Present. Right? Yeah, I'm Joseph. Hello? Yeah. Well, no big deal, but I'm the father of Jesus Christ. No, the other one. I taught him his career. I taught him his whole purpose. Carpentry. That's my new favorite thing. Imagining people from the Bible introducing themselves to people in contemporary life. Yeah, I'm Jesus. Jesus Christ. I think you've heard. Yeah. I want a table for two by the window. In this joke, Jesus is trying to use his clout and popularity to get a nice table at a fancy restaurant. By the window? Yeah, last time you had me back by the kitchen, I couldn't even hear myself talk, and I say some very important things. How important? Let's just say very important. Depends on where you're from. Where are you from? The Deep South. Oh yeah. Deep South, I'm like your whole thing. Some of what I said. Not look, just how's that table coming? I couldn't, as maybe I'm indicating, I couldn't start reading the Bible for 5 minutes without making it totally weird. I goes in my office, I'm a professor at Western Oregon University. Yeah, I was speaking to you, yeah. Okay. I think we, just like, yeah. Listen, Western Oregon University, that's just a brief commercial, I'm being paid to say this. Western Oregon University is where dreams come true for many students who wouldn't have the opportunity otherwise. In this time, okay, that's it. They paid me for 10 seconds. They didn't say whether I had to finish that last sentence. I was in my office and I'm reading the Bible, and the light is like streaming in behind me from the window, and I actually had this thought. I was like, I bet I look so good. I'm reading this Bible right now. I like sat up straighter, just like gently turned the pages. I had a student come in, I'm like, yes, my child. Oh, man. Listen to this. My Bible has an introduction. An introduction to the Bible. That's like the publisher saying, listen, we know you want to read the Bible. It has taken millennia to put together this sacred text together, translated and retranslated in many different languages. The most holy book, some would say in Western civilization, the most purchased book in the history of books, also the first book that was ever created. But we at Penguin had a few hours to read it, so we have some thoughts. We're going to put those first. And imagine the pressure of being asked to write the introduction to the Bible. I just picture the Bible committee, being like, well, we've finished our translation, updated it with recent scrolls that have been found. We've revised some errata that were mistakes. Now all that remains is to write an introduction and publish it. And we're going to get Zach to do that. I picture Zach being like, what? You want me to write the introduction to the Bible? And then being like, yeah, just tell them the important stuff. The important stuff? You mean like what's true and what's false? I don't know if you know this, people take this book pretty seriously. You're gonna get me killed. Or maybe maybe he's like the coolest guy ever now, Like, everywhere this guy goes, he's like, oh, I see you're reading the Bible there. I wrote the introduction. And they're like, no, you didn't. He's like, yeah, check it out. And they're like flipping through. Oh my gosh, you did. Introduction by Zach Morris. For this joke, Zach Morris wrote the introduction to the Bible. After Bayside, things took a theological turn. Thank you very much.